The Story of Elle.
The alphabet family children were born without voices and could not speak, but fortunately they lived near a magical forest filled with trees. Each tree was marked with a ribbon for each child to seek. Then they would water and care for each tree as they would please. Slowly after time, the trees would bloom with the flowers in store, and each letter would climb their tree, eat the flowers, and be silent no more. This is a story we shall tell. It is a tale of a letter named Elle. Now, Elle was a letter who loved all sorts of music, whatever instrument or song you could pick. Elle was always caught in the sway. Nothing could take his love for music away. Elle played all instruments from the harp to the flute. He'd be composing new songs, be it on a cello or lute. But there was one instrument that Elle loved the most of all. He would hear it every day coming from down the hall. It was the sound of Mama Alphabet's voice, as she sang such tender songs of rejoice. The one thing that captivated all the children's ears and eyes was when Mama Alphabet began to sing her lullabies. Al knew that more than anything, he wanted to be like his mama and learn to sing. But that could not happen as long as Al was silent, so many days around his tree he spent. For he knew that if he wanted to sing so gracefully, his first priority would be to take care of his tree. Yet no matter what choice he had to care, it seemed as if no flowers would come from there. El worried if his chances for singing were in doom, since it seemed as if his tree did not wish to bloom. Disappointed, he asked for some help from his mama. Surely, he thought, she could help sort out his dilemma. Mama Alphabet listened, but she seemed not dismayed. She seemed to know how El's trees could be swayed.
"I have a plan," she said. "Your sound you will get, but first I must show you something which must be kept as a secret."
So into the forest El would follow his mother, to hear something that was told to no other. And in the midst of the forest they came to a pond, where no one was in sight. It was here that the two of them would take their respite. To the side of the pond El saw 4 bushes on their own. On each bush were small flowers that had delicately grown.
"These bushes I have tended for," Mama Alphabet replied. "Like your tree, they could not grow flowers, no matter what I tried. So one day I began to sing a lullaby, and they started to grow. It was only after the singing that I would come to know that the sound of my voice was a useful way to help these bushes grow their flowers each day. So perhaps if I will go to the forest and sing, it could be from your trees some blossoms might spring."
So every day into the forest they would venture, and with her beautiful voice she would sing, caught in such rapture. It didn't happen at first. It took a little while, but slowly blossoms began to form in style. Days passed by until it was time for Al to travel and make his climb. So up and up the tree he went, past every branch, whether straight or bent. And when he got into each and every flower, he ate it until in him came the power. With the stomach full of flowers, El was now full. So here are all the words that can be made by El. Lullaby, lantern, lizard, lion, lemon, ladder. Then after that came the most magical thing, for now El had the ability to sing. The most beautiful songs he could now compose, now that he had a voice as pretty as a rose. So this is a story I hope you shall not forget, of how El got his sound through the help of a secret.